All right, for shared reading this week, our new book is called A Big Bear in the Little Woods, written by Mira Lynn and illustrated by Tom Bonson. Remember, if we flip a book over to the back, lots of times there's a quick little summary or a blurb telling us what the book's about. This one says, in the little woods, mouse, toad, snake, and skunk were all happy in the little woods. Until one day, when a visitor arrived. Look at that picture. Who do you think the visitor is? Bear? Do you think they want a bear sleeping in their woods? Let's read to find out. Today we're going to be spying sight words, okay? So let's get your sight word superpower ready to go. And I highlighted a whole bunch of them, so hopefully they'll be easy to find for you. A big bear in the little woods. A big bear in the little woods. What kind of bear? Does he look like he's big, mean, and scary, or sleepy and hibernating? All right. Toad, skunk, mouse, and snake were friends, and they lived together in the pretty little woods. They all felt safe and snug. Whoa, look at all these sight words. Can you read them with me? And, they, in, the, they, all, and. Good reading. I'm so glad you got this and, even though it has an uppercase A. It doesn't matter, right? The letters can be uppercase or lowercase. A-N-D always spells and. Good job. Until one day, Bear strolled into the woods. He growled a big growl. Then he stretched out and took a nap. What is he doing? Can you make this sound? Shoo, shoo. He's so big, said Toad, and he has such big teeth. He's very scary. What can we do? Squeaked Mouse. Look at how many sight words are on this page. This book becomes much easier to read when we use our sight word power, right? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words that are easy peasy. Sight words, right? You can do it. We don't let bigger books trick us. No way. I'll sing into his ear, said Toad. Then he'll wake up and go away. Toad hopped up to Bear. Ribbit, ribbit, she sang. What does Bear say? Shoo. What does Toad or Rabbit say? Or Toad? Rabbit. Toad, ribbit, ribbit. But Bear did not wake up. Look at the other animals are checking to see if Toad could wake him up. I'll hiss and scare him, said Snake. Then he'll wake up and go away. Snake slithered up to Bear. Sss, he hissed. But Bear did not wake up. Can you make the bear sound? Can you make the slithery snake sound? Good job. Look at all these sight words. We can get this page no problem. I'll nibble on his nose, said Mouse. Then he'll wake up and go away. Mouse ran up to Bear's nose and took a tiny bite. But Bear did not wake up. That's a pattern on every other page it said that. Good job noticing a pattern. Can you sound like Bear? Can you take a little nibble with your fingers like Mouse? Skunk didn't say a word. She just tiptoed up to Bear and lifted her tail. Uh-oh. Skunks don't need to make noise, do they? What is she doing? She's spraying Bear. Is he gonna like that? Bear twitched a little. Can you twitch your nose? Wiggle it. He opened his eyes. He sniffed the air and then... What do you think he's gonna do? If you were sprayed by a skunk, what would you do? He got up and ran away as fast as he could. Look at him. He's already gone. Toad, Snake, and Mouse shouted, hooray! Can you shout hooray? Hooray! You did it, Skunk. And they all hugged Skunk. Uh-oh. Would you hug Skunk? I still see her stink is coming off. I would not hug Skunk. But not for long. Why did they stop hugging Skunk? Oh, because she still stinks. She's a very kind friend, but she's kind of a stinky friend. Look at this. On the back inside cover, there's a little blurb about real life skunks. Here's a photograph of a real skunk. It says skunks and their spray. A skunk will usually raise its tail and spray its awful smell only when it's scared. A grown-up skunk will almost never spray another skunk, but baby skunks sometimes practice by spraying each other. Silly baby skunks. All right, I have a quick question for you, and then we're going to do some word work. So I want you to turn and talk to someone in your house, a pet or a stuffed animal. I want you to think about, do you remember how did the animals get Skunk to wake up? Do you remember? How did they get Bear to wake up? Spraying him, biting him, nibbling him, right? Hissing, ribbiting. Good job remembering. All right, let's look at some word work really quick. All right, in this book, there was lots of sight words that we knew, right? You saw all of them. Mrs. Quist color-coded them. There were so many sight words. But I did notice that sometimes the sight words looked a little bit different. Can you look at page 5 with Mrs. Quist? Look here on page 5. We know that this is, if we cover up the ending, that's the sight word he. But look at, there's an S at the end. He's, it's still he, but it looks a little bit different. It looks like this. It's still our sight word he. We just have to add on this sound. It's kind of like blends where we just blend the sounds together. Can you do it with me? He's. Good job. Let's look at page 6. There's another one. Look at this yellow one. There's that sight word he again, but this time we have to add on an L sound. Can you do it with Mrs. Quist? Heel. Can you blend it with Mrs. Quist? Heel. Good job. It's like saying he will, but really fast. Heel. And then let's look at page 8. Look at this one. What's that sight word? I, you got it, but look at, there's those L's again. Let's try that one. If we have I, and then L, can you blend them together with Mrs. Quist? I'll. Let's use your hands. I'll. Good blending. Can you think of some other sight words that maybe have different endings that you've read in other books? I can think of one. I and I'm. Like when you say I'm 6 years old. Good job. Oh, I heard somebody say this one. Good idea. You know this sight word. Like. Can you do it with Mrs. Quist? Likes. McKenna likes kittens and puppies. Let's see. Colton likes to sing. Awesome. All right, let's think of 2 more. Oh, I heard someone say this one. This is another sight word. What's that sight word? Play. And sometimes we see an S at the end. Can you blend it with Mrs. Quist? Plays. Aaron Rodgers plays for the Green Bay Packers. All right, last one. This one's tricky. This is a 1st grade sight word. This is our sight word, you, right? And then sometimes there's a at the end. It's you are. If you say it really fast, you say you, your. It's kind of tricky. Can you do it with Mrs. Quist? Your. Good job. All right, maybe when you're reading other books at home, you'll find your sight words with some tricky endings, but don't let it stump you. Just blend them together really fast, okay? All right, thanks for reading with Mrs. Quist.